We're canal-side in Britain's second city, setting the scene again this morning. A warm welcome to Birmingham for the oldest badminton tournament in the world as we get ready for quarter-finals day action at one of the historic strongholds of the sport. The Utility Arena plays host for another year the YONEX All-England Badminton Championships 2025. Quarter-finals day, a two-court format here inside the Utilita. All matches playing for a semi-final. We're grateful here to Horace Mitchell this morning for bringing on the HSBC BWF World Tour trophy. He's been volunteering here as line judge for 30 years, and today is his last shift after 3 decades of service. A big thank you to Horace there. The quarterfinals gets underway with two pairs who have plenty of history. A 13th meeting between Malaysia's Golden Girls Muralitharan and Tina Muralitharan facing Nami Matsuyama and Shida. In the mixed doubles up next, the European champions Tom Jikel and Delphine Delroux feature as the third seeds here and have the edge today over Go Jinhua and Chen Fanghui, who they've beaten on the last couple of occasions. A second mixed doubles quarter-final follows directly after, where Feng Yangzhe and Wei Yashin are having a pretty good week so far, their first tournament together. Their opponents have been playing together for about 3 weeks, Rehan Karshianto and Gloria Wijaya. Former All-England champion Shi Yuqi is up next in the men's singles. He faces a former world champion Lo Qianyu for a place in the semis. Two world junior champions are in action next, both from Japan. Although their titles there were almost 10 years apart, can Tomoka Miyazaki follow in Akane Yamaguchi's footsteps and become an All-England champion and perhaps a world champion one day? She'll need to beat her teammate today. 3 more matches to follow live right here on Court 2 from 5 p.m. local time. In the company of Mosumi Dutt, Karnando and Maulana take on Li Jiewei and Yang Po Swan in the men's doubles. It's an 8th meeting between Gregoria Tungjung and Han Yue in the women's singles. And last up in the live coverage, Li Jiehao versus Kenta Nishimoto, that men's singles for a place in the semi-finals. Well, look at all the seeds remaining in the women's doubles on quarter-finals day. They've got the rankings right, they've got the seeding positions right by the looks of things, losing the top seeds, but 7 of the rest, or 6 of the rest rather, all featuring here. The third matchup down, Tan and Tina Matsuyama, is our featured match, and a good chance that Liu and Tan, the second seeds from China, might be a semi-final opponent for them in the bottom half of the draw tomorrow. Well, Howard, our stadium announcer, getting the crowd warmed up here. It's going to get busy, it's going to get exciting, it's going to get loud. We've got some British interest left in the mixed doubles, so they'll feature on Court 1 later. Terrific week so far for Greg and Chenny Mayers. So the All-England, the world's oldest badminton tournament, and this year $1.5 million prize money up for grabs. One of the 4 Super 1000 events, the highest level event on the World Tour, held in 4 historic badminton nations: China, Malaysia, Indonesia and England. So the Court 1 match has players ready and just about to get started and warmed up there. We're expecting our quarter-finalists any second.
And their opponents from Japan, the number 3 seeds, Nami Matsuyama, Shida.
Well, I'm delighted to see the big smiles on the faces of Tina Muralitharan and in particular Muralitharan after that injury scare yesterday we witnessed in the round of 16, rolling her ankle quite badly. Quite impressive to see her get up and complete that game and win the match. She's got a bit of tape on the left ankle there. That's the ankle that went. She jumped down to her left and just rolled over on it. It looked pretty bad for a few moments. But they're up against it today. You can see that head-to-head graphic. This is their 13th meeting. Matsuyama and Shida have won 11 of the previous 12.
Service. Nami.
Well, their last meeting was at the World Tour Finals in the group stages in December. They also met for a bronze medal playoff at the Olympic Games last summer. So it's the 14th of March 2025 today, and it's Muralitharan's birthday. Big happy birthday to 25-year-old Muralitharan. Ranked 5th in the rankings with their partner. This is the second time they've been up at 5 in the world. World Junior Championship silver medalist in girls doubles with To Wei way back when. And her very solid and consistent rock of a partner, Tina Muralitharan, turned 27 in January. The reigning Commonwealth Games gold medalists, Tan and Tina. They've never made it to a final of a Super 1000. 2 matches away for them to be able to claim their first. It looked tough against Teng and Yang, but really the match we were all excited about was yesterday's round of 16 against the Indonesians, Rahayu and Ramadhanti. That was when Muralitharan rolled that ankle, and for a moment we thought it might be a retirement. Brilliant for her to continue. So this is Nami Matsuyama. Turns 27 in June. Current ranking number 3, not far off their career high. They spent 28 weeks at world number 2 a little under 2 years ago.
Ready to play.
Shiharu Shida will be 28 next month. Olympic bronze medalists last year in Paris, beating Tan and Tina in that playoff. And the top women's doubles pair from Japan at the moment. Pretty solid so far this week. Julia Finne-Ibsen and Mai Saro didn't have enough firepower to get through the tough Japanese defense in the round 1. And the Stoeva sisters also fell in straight games yesterday. That's Korea's Hyung Koo-am, our chair umpire for this match. And Paul Botham from England will be in support as service judge.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Muralitharan and Tina Muralitharan, Malaysia. And on my left, Nami Matsuyama and Shida, Japan. Nami Matsuyama to stop to Tina Muralitharan. Level. Play.
Well, how nice are the sporting strips on court today. The Japanese pair in gold. I don't think I've seen that before. Maybe a sign of things to come here at the All England this week. Quite like the light green too of the Malaysians. The big question is the fitness of Muralitharan. Well, if that's not an indication for me, then nothing is. Muralitharan there, taking a clear on the backhand. Could very easily have got round the head, would normally have got round the head here. And I suspect the reason is that lightly strapped up left ankle, which doesn't look too serious as she walks around, but it clearly is for me, because she should have gone round the head and taken that forehand. Oh, she's walking. Muralitharan's walking. Rally number 2 in the match. And you can already, yeah. Well, I'm really, really sorry to have to say this, viewers, but if this match goes past the first game, I'll be very surprised. Muralitharan's not fit for this. Tina Muralitharan right now is almost playing singles. They're going to turn this into mixed doubles whenever they can, try and get Muralitharan towards the net so she doesn't have to move too much. Brilliant skill. I think, to be honest, that's her best chance today, is try and stand still and use the racket to deceive the Japanese opponents and try and get a quick win. Any chance Muralitharan can get, because otherwise it's just going to be Tina Muralitharan doing all the running. There we go.
2-3.
Well, this is brave. It's a valiant performance, a valiant effort. Muralitharan just being on court this morning with that injury, I'm sure she would have given anything for a few hours more rest. A schedule that would have put this match later on in the day would have been great for Muralitharan.
Well,
the clear
out.
Landed pretty close to that back line. The first challenge of the day here on court 2.
Challenge unsuccessful, 1 challenge remaining.
Good call by the line judge, comfortably long. Shida just having a quick chat with the umpire to correct the score. It is 4-2. Wonderful shot. Tan doing enough to force an opening. And a brilliant finish from Muralitharan. Well, I'm not sure about the Japanese tactics at the moment. They're playing shuttles firm at Muralitharan, meaning she doesn't have to move too much. I'd be laying off soft to the net to get her to move. I'll be trying to put it over her head.
Line judges.
Given the circumstances, this is superb from the Malaysians at the moment.
5-4.
What I'm expecting more of from the Japanese as they evolve in this match, as they understand how limited Muralitharan is in movement. A A slow drop in front of Tan, a clear over her head. We ought to see a lot more of that. There we go. Drop in front of her. There you go. And hitting it directly at her is just a little bit silly.
5. Service over.
Don't need a left ankle. If the shuttle's directly at you. She's got terrific racket skills, Pearly Tan. A fine example of that. Great slice drop winner.
6.
I can't believe they're winning this game at the moment.
Service over. 7-all.
In many other events, the Malaysians would have perhaps retired during that match yesterday. Would perhaps have not come on court this morning and withdrawn. But it's the All England. So much at stake. Everybody wants to do well at the All England. And naturally, there's ranking points and prize money at stake for every round you progress here. But the risk of making that injury worse cause a few questions, I'm sure, for the team. On the left, and his colleague, Team Malaysian coaches. There is talk, apparently, this morning of just seeing how this goes for Pearly Tan, and at worst, might be a retirement at the end of the game. But fingers crossed we get to enjoy this, because it's a spectacle, it is exciting.
Service over. 8-all.
The challenge, of course, for the Japanese is that they've got an added tactic. It might not necessarily be that easy when you're not playing your normal game, because trying to force the shuttle to cause Pearly Tan problems in movement means you change your tactics, change your strategy, play shots you wouldn't normally do, and of course that actually isn't as easy as it sounds. That's lovely, really well played.
10-9.
More like business as usual for Matsuyama and Shida. 11-9 at the mid-game interval. Well, a 2-point lead for Matsuyama and Shida, the third seeds here. But let's have a look at the Malaysian camp. How bad is that injury? She's still smiling. She's still standing. Well, there's a freedom about Tan and Tina. That injury suggests they don't really have high expectations in this match, of course. Chances of a semi-final very, very slim. And so they can just go out there and enjoy it. As long as Pearly Tan's okay, not going to make that injury, that ankle, any worse. They can just go and enjoy this.
12 all.
Just long from the Japanese. 12 all is quite an incredible scoreline.
Service over. 13-12.
Solid in attack.
14-12.
The other strategy is, of course, for the Japanese, just play as normal. Surely that limited movement, one of their opponents, will be enough.
Service over. 13-14.
She's found another winner. They're both at it, the Malaysians. Brilliant.
14 all.
Balance is affected. Must be a little bit of fear factor about landing on that left ankle. She couldn't fully rotate her body as you'd normally see here, but the skill of the racket of Pearly Tan enough to beat the Japanese pair. Well, there's been 12 previous meetings and the Japanese have won 11. Would you imagine the injured Pearly Tan to be able to come through this match with a win? It really would be something special.
Service over. 15 all.
Look at that from Tan. Every time she's forced to move quickly, can't help but watch how she manages that injured left ankle.
16-15. Service over.
Well, if you missed the match yesterday in the women's doubles, Tan and Tina were up against Rahayu and Ramadanti from Indonesia. No easy opponents there, by the way. Took the opening game, were 14-7 up in the second. When Pearly Tan, looking for a left leg jump out, trying to cut the shuttle out on the left side of the court, landed really awkwardly on that left foot, and the ankle just buckled underneath her. Winning that second game, a straight games win in the match to get to the quarters was impressive enough, but to come out here again this morning, take on one of the best pairs in the world. Really is brave. Look how limited Muralitharan is. Tina working so hard. This is excellent from the Malaysians.
17-all.
Look at that, Tan having to just land on that right leg the entire time. Well, that's the danger of Tan at the net. Whilst she'd like to ensure the shuttle comes back to her at the tee, Tina has to be very clever in her shots from the rear court, not to expose the injured Muralitharan. Look at the hats. The ears are going. That's brilliant.
Shida. Benji. Nineteen, 17.
Two points away from the opening game. What a pickup. Great block. What a shame for Muralitharan. Had worked so hard in the rally.
17.
She's picking up 60, maybe 70% of the shots here because she can cover the court. Her partner struggling. Game points. It's gone long, the opening game, 21-17. To Matsuyama and Shida. Let's keep an eye on this. The big question, will the Malaysians continue? Looks like they are. I don't think they'd change ends otherwise. She's still smiling. Looks like a pretty jovial chat with Rexy.
Itu belakang saya mau smash banyak sudah. Senang saja lah.
Tapi joget tak ada. Tapi kalau lihat begini ya, kita bisa nampak jelas ya. Mereka mainnya di kamu terus. Even dia ini tapi mereka kamu terus.
Setelah dia yang terlalu tak sampai. Dia saya macam mau jaga dia. Dia tiba-tiba di attack saya tak alert di barang.
Ya bukan. Maksudnya kita bilang ya dia pemain dia punya plan. Kalau kamu fit ya pasti dia pemain begitu terus. Kalau kamu lihat bola apa semua datang ke kamu karena dia tahu kan ini injut. Ya, jadi makanya kamu ini latihan single lah.
You tak kan jangan always smash drop main aja gitu.
Jadi dia harus pinjam apa? Dia tak bisa pinjam. Kamu dasar dia tak bisa pinjam. Dia secepatnya dia pinjam gitu dia. Ya. Jadi saya hari ini latihan fisik dulu.
Nanti balik jet lag.
Go to 20 seconds. Go to 20 seconds. Second game. Nami. Lover. Play.
So the courteous nods of the Japanese to all the technical officials before they get the game underway. One love, 21-17 the opener. A lot closer, I would expect, than the Malaysians would have expected, because Pearly Tan's movement is so limited with that injury. The contrast difference between watching Pearly Tan and Tina here today at the All England compared to it was last year's Malaysian Open, perhaps it was the year before, where we were almost looking at some world record rallies, 200 shot rallies, and there were multiple of them. One of the longest matches I've been involved in, and that is just, well, I'm going to say it, impossible today, with Pearly Tan unable to keep the rally alive as long as they normally would. Having to walk sideways to collect that lift. Just long.
2-1.
That's the position where Tan can actually still make an impact, create something. Clever attack from Muralitharan to give her partner a chance, but the chance was wasted. And again,
4-1.
you can understand and expect those kind of mistakes. She's going to be off balance. She can't land properly. Can't get behind the shuttle and time it as she'd like to. Excellent work from the Japanese.
5-1. Service point call too high. Service over. 2-5.
Well, why risk it? You're serving against Pearly Tan, who can't move, and you fault. Doesn't make much sense.
6-2.
Serving out, though, returning the favour.
Service over. 3-6.
Well, her feet went there, I think, Shiharu Shida. Just sort of tripped over herself.
Service over. 7-3.
Trying to win the rally, Pearly Tan. They've done it.
Service over. 4-7.
Well, Tina Muralitharan, one of the hardest working and most consistent players out there. Has always been the tactic for the Malaysian pair. Tan is the creative force. Good racket skills, tried to create something. That drop shot we're so used to seeing from the rear court, so deceptive. High risk player. Today, a very different story. But you can expect the hard work from Tina Muralitharan. As always, brilliant.
5-7.
A loose shot from Matsuyama, I think it is, yeah. Pounced upon.
Service over. 8-5.
Well, Tan can still hit with power. Backed up by her partner.
8.
Does really well to get behind that with the injury, Muralitharan.
7-8.
The pace of shot from Tina Muralitharan from the rear court is all important. Oh, well, both players were about to challenge, depending on the court.
Shida challenges called out.
Hawkeye decision coming in. This was close to the sideline.
Connection in. Service the ball. 9-7. Play.
Good finish from Shida.
10-7. Service over. 8-10.
Almost like a hook shot basketball from Muralitharan. Oh, Tina choosing
11-8.
unwisely.
Interval.
3 points, the advantage to the Japanese at the mid-game break.
Quarter 20 seconds. Quarter 20 seconds.
Hey!
11-8. Play.
Hey!
12-8.
Hey!
Serviceable.
Muralitharan having to work so hard.
9.
She always does, of course, but today added pressure.
Hey!
Point.
Shiharu Shida trying a little too hard to cause Muralitharan some movement problems. Still 2 points in this. Matsuyama and Shida with 11 titles to their record together on the World Tour. The last of which, the China Masters, 23. That's what, 18 months ago? 14 finals, however, and the last of those was the World Tour finals in December. Gamble there, Muralitharan. The lift would have been short if she'd have played it. Tried the flamboyant cross net. Well read by her opponent. Did well, Tan. Struggling, everything on the right leg.
14-1.
And a pat on the back for the efforts from her partner. Just can't push off the left. And again, Muralitharan hopping. Oh, no challenge. It was a wonderful looking shot, just missed the sideline. What we're used to seeing. Deceptive winners from the rear court from Muralitharan, given enough time on this occasion not to have to move too far, and that's what she's capable of. Doing well to hold the attack, the Malaysians. Has to be one of the longest rallies we've seen in this match. It's going wide, and it's won by Talentina. Terrific effort. Matsuyama was looking a little bit disappointed there. Well, she's got a strapped up left knee, which I hadn't noticed until this point, that skin-coloured KT tape. drive winner from Tan. And again, unsure of the tactic there against an injured Pearly Tan. Hitting the shuttle directly at her with pace is not what you'd expect from the Japanese, given the circumstances. Well, I find it quite amazing to be able to say that the Malaysians are leading here. It's 5 straight points for Tan and Tina. Brilliant work from Pearly Tan to get across, pick up that drop shot. This is amazing. What a superb effort from Pearly Tan and Tina Muralitharan. An incredible run of 7 straight points. 4 points clear, 2 points to force a deciding game. Pearly Tan on one leg. Tina Muralitharan scrambling around the court. Almost got that back as well. Oh, just a question of which of the Malaysians is to receive serve. I thought she was getting told off then for something. Surely this Malaysian pair cannot win a game against one of the best players in the world, with Pearly Tan so injured. That in itself would be a massive win. Going across the body of Pearly Tan there. Shiharu Shida creating the space. Really well played. Tan and Tina, in the 12 previous meetings, have only forced a decider 4 times. To do it today would be quite incredible. Another chance for Muralitharan. Just missed times. The shot. Matsuyama and Shida back on level terms. Well, Tina's strings went. Pearly Tan gave her her racket and tried to run off to get a new one. And she's injured. This is just stunning. She only just managed to get her racket clear of the court. Watch this. Unbelievable scenes. Singles for a minute, partner, and I'm back. The injured Muralitharan with the heroics.
20, match point 19.
Well, with all that drama, it's match point. Matsuyama and Shida for a place in the semi-finals. The trick shot doesn't come back from Tina. What a valiant effort from the Malaysians. Congratulations, yes, to Matsuyama and Shida. It was something of a foregone conclusion, or it should have been, before the start of today's play. But what a fight Tan and Tina put on, given the injury to Muralitharan, who's out there right now, showing her appreciation to the crowd.
21-17, 21-19.
Well, they got there, they got the job done. I'm not sure it was the tidiest of jobs completed, but the result is all that matters. A straight games win for Matsuyama and Shida. We wish Muralitharan a speedy recovery. And today, it's Nami Matsuyama and Chiharu Shida through to an All-England semi-final. 21-17, 21-19, the final score in 41 minutes. What an exciting start to the day on court number 2. Brave, valiant Muralitharan and Tina Muralitharan, but they went down 2-0. Matsuyama